Good morning, LAP. It's February 4th, Thursday at 8:23 a.m. The time of this filming. Order bank for the Corsair is 40,697. Escape is 32,550 for a grand total of 37,247. Right now we do plan on working next week. We got several build numbers. On Monday they're wanting 950, Tuesday 1,000, Wednesday 1127, Thursday 1136, and Friday 1142. So as we're getting through this model launch and ramping up, we're going to keep going up. We're going to hopefully meet a little bit later today. Usually the phone calls come in about 1:30, and if we can get any kind of resolve on what's going to happen as far as the future. Microchips are still an issue for all of us. If you haven't heard, Canada's been down. The Explorer plant in Chicago laid off 2 shifts. It's affecting all the automakers. And one of the things, luckily, that's kind of saving us is they want the PHEV and the FHEV. They're wanting our electrical batteries. And in order to build the electric batteries, of course, they're in the system, but behind all the other units, we got to run so they can get those electrical vehicles out. So that's definitely a plus for us. All right, so unemployment. I know you all have been struggling with it just like we all have. I appreciate everybody's patience. I see the Facebook post. Understand it. The UAW is going above and beyond. My committee's going above and beyond. My bargainer's going on. My elected, local, and national appointments, everybody's going above and beyond to try to keep everybody informed. The UAW is doing everything we can. As we get more information, as we try to get things resolved, we'll get it out to you as soon as possible. But please be patient. There's no reason to slander the UAW, slander Ford. We're in contact with them. We're trying to get everything fixed and resolved. It's a state issue. You look around the country, everybody has unemployment issues and problems. Had a few log on this morning. It's showing up as 1996 claim dates. I turned around, did one of them by the phone. The phone went right back through like normal, like it has been before. But as soon as you normally you can try to call right back in and it'll tell you your claim's already been filed and being processed. Well, it's not saying that. They don't get in till 8:30, so we'll have some more phone calls and look for an update again. And another robocall again to try to see what we got resolved, let everybody know to keep filing or whatever the solution is. So be patient. As soon as I get information, we'll get that out to everybody. VCAP. If you have not received your VCAP awards, I got the list from the hall and divided it up amongst the committee on the day shift and night shift. They will be coming around getting your sizes, whether it be on your t-shirt, your polo, or the jacket. They'll get your sizes. We'll place one big order and hopefully get all of our stuff in the hall, brought over here to the plant and in the store, and we'll let everybody know when they can pick it up. So hopefully we can get that done next week so I can place the order. We appreciate everybody for participating. There's a minimum participation fee of $5 per month. It goes up to 10, 15, 20, 25, depending on how much you give, on what level of gift you'll receive. COVID changes. The isolation and quarantine period has been reduced from 14 days to 10 days to match the CDC guidelines, and that'll also handle the pay as far as the 10 days for the pay if you're testing positive. Please ask all the questions that you have when you call medical or when you talk to labor about your pay, your exact days of return, and what you need to have when you return. The new COVID screening should say the 10 days on the COVID screening, so make sure you take the time to read over that. Summer shutdown. Ford has given us notice that they will have a summer shutdown period. They have until April 1st to give us the exact weeks we will be down. And as you can imagine, with the down weeks and everything going on in the auto industry today, they're probably going to wait all the way to April 1st to give us any kind of notification of the exact down weeks. Normally, just like always, it's usually the last week of June, first weeks of July. Could be July 5th and 12th is what's hashed or grayed out on the calendar. but that doesn't mean it cannot change. Anybody gives you any information exactly when they are, they're just guessing. So until Ford comes down and gives us official letter of notification, which will be April 1st, try to book what you can book and hopefully get the time off. We sent a letter up the International UAW. We have a lot of unresolved items that we would like to get shored up. We've requested their assistance on fighting for some local contract issues. It's been a year since the contract got settled. We understand COVID and we all kind of set back, but this is 2021. It's time to get moving, get our local items addressed, corrected, and fixed. We got them working on the work schedule for the trades. The TFT leapfrog issue is still up in their hands. They're still arguing with Ford Motor Company. And then the nickel fund, which has went to this new trust. We've got several proposals into them that we need for 2021 going forward. So we're asking for all that now so it can be taken care of before the end of the year. Veteran shirts for 2020. We finally got the check cut for the vendor, and so he's starting to do the printing of the shirts. Hope to have them by at least April, and we'll get them out to everyone. I apologize for the delay, but the new process with the trust fund, the nickel fund, has got to touch probably 10 hands, and everybody has to sign their name on the sheet for just one check to get cut to get anything done. So the streamlining the process, we got a lot of red tape that we got to cut through to get things approved now. So we're going to have to think 6 months in advance of something coming up if we want to try to have it in time for that event. The International Strike Fund, currently we're at $743 million. As you know, we need $850 million. And as soon as we reach that goal, then the union dues will go from 2.5 an hour to just 2 hours. Still going to be a while, looking like at least over a year before that fund gets up to where it needs to be to reduce our dues. But at least there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There shouldn't be any strikes going on till then. CARES Act, people that are out on the CARES Act, you have to remember every month you need to send something to LAP Labo 1 notifying them of your circumstances, where you're at, and all the data that they request every single month. So we just now started February. Make sure you got that information to them if you still plan on being out on the CARES Act. The overtime grievance that's been looming since 2012. Looks like we're getting closer. We got the 2012 to 2018 and then the 2019 and 20 grievances. We got those two piles. We went through, matched up the names. Now we're making sure all the amounts and names are correct. I want to thank the bargain committee and Gary Clark for sitting down this week and going through them with a fine-tooth comb, each individual name, verifying 1, 2 does equal 3, the names, the globals, so everybody that's on both sheets are captured. So looks good. We got about 20 things we got to go down to labor relations to walk through. The checks will be cut from Dearborn. Don't have a date on when that'll be. Hopefully it gets sent up next week, because we're going to sit down, try to get an agreement, get sent up next week for them, and hopefully maybe be cut by the end of the week or the end of the week after that. So as soon as I get some good definite dates on the checks, we'll try to get something out to everybody, letting them know for the ones that qualified for any payment. Direct deposit, the new online system, is on the pay stub website. You can go, you look underneath there, you can go on, do your direct deposit directly online. You have to be secure. You have to be on one of the plant computers or laptops inside the facility. You cannot do it from outside the facility. So everything, we're slowly but surely working on getting everything streamlined. We're one-stop shop on the computer inside the plant. Rebalance, remember we came back, Rebalance starts 10 days after job 1. Job 1 was January 4th, which goes to January 14th, and our 120 days will go to May 14th. So with us having down weeks and everything, they're going to start trying to crunch everything in to get their rebalances done and get the head counts out that they want. So make sure you're doing your jobs 100, following the OIS to a T, and if you have a sit down, you get your study, make sure you look through that and make sure everything that you're doing is captured in that study. And do not be reading newspapers, watching books, goofing off, because they're looking to where they're going to move and add work. In closing, we lost a UAW brother during this downtime, James Bagley, known as Jim Bagley, an outstanding person, good union brother. Always cared for everybody, always asked how people did every single day, always had a smile on his face, a go-lucky guy. So please keep him in your prayers and his family as they go through this tough time, and of course all the COVID restrictions makes everything a little bit harder. I also received a call from Hilbert's wife. One of our another brother, Tim Hilbert, is in the hospital. He's had several strokes. They've induced a coma. Please pray for his family and kids that they get through this troubling time and that Tim's able to pull out of it and get back to us. So stay tuned for unemployment. It looks like it's going to be another crazy, hectic day. Be patient. Well, as soon as we get information, me, the bargaining committee, your committeemen, appointed reps, we'll let you know as soon as possible what the next plan of action is and get that out to everybody. It's no fun for any of us. Don't like it. Sorry. I'm dealing with the government. One thing you can do, you can call your state representatives, call your governor, start burning them up. We understand the problem. We all live in the problem. As many of them get pissed off because 3,000 people call them and 3,000 people leave a message, 3,000 people send emails. A little solidarity and unity jumping on these different public offices is going to help. So do everything you can. Help us, help you. On behalf of myself and the UAW, I want to wish you a good Thursday. Have a great weekend. And it's supposed to get cold Sunday night, Monday morning. So 4 degrees, or we're going to be in the single digits. Make sure you got your car ready to go. Make sure your car's warmed up. Make sure you got your plan A, B, and C. If your car don't start, make sure you're doing everything. Lifting your wipers up, topping off your gas tanks before you go to bed. Make sure your car is ready to go. That's all I have. Thanks.